there we were now, at our new San Francisco apartment. We got married on Tuesday. Now it's Saturday. I still can't get used to the fact that I missed Nick Colosso. Perhaps I never will. I mean, what kind of name is that anyway? Colosso. Nicholas. Who would have thought I'd be living here anyway? San Francisco? I'm from Los Angeles. How am I ever going to do this? How am I ever going to stay in the city, be married to a Nicholas? Nicholas. Not sure that's the name for him. As I cooked us breakfast and I looked at him walking around the kitchen, it reminded me of a chicken. I shall call him Rooster King, and I, his chicken queen, Helen. We will rule the chickens. Rooster King, come sit down for breakfast, honey. Thank you, darling. But when will lunch be ready? He asked. Lunch? I was thinking. Why does he expect me to make him lunch when breakfast isn't even ready? Does he just want me to do everything around the house? I'm not sure who he thinks he is, but I'm not going to do everything. I like everything clean and organized, yes, but this is the 21st century, and I think we can share the household duties. I did not express these thoughts, unfortunately. Later that day, as we sat on the porch, I was eager to share my good news. Nicholas, guess what happened to me today? I exclaimed. I received a job offer, working at a firm to be a writer and editor. Isn't this all exciting? I can finally use that spare room we have upstairs. I really do need a room of one's own. He sat there a bit shocked. A job? Really? Out of all of them, you choose to be a writer? He exclaimed. Do you even make any money? You have things to take care of at home. This is not okay with me. You knew what you were getting into when we got married, and this is just not acceptable. You do not need a room of your own. As I began to tune him out, I thought about a famous author. She once said, "A woman must have money and a room of her own if she is to write fiction." That is what I demanded. Women have served all these centuries as looking glasses, possessing the magic and delicious power of reflecting the figure of a man at twice its natural size. It is time that I took my size, my talent, and my strength in order to write. Parents are here. Oh, joy. Nicholas's mother came up to me, asking, boasting about her son. How lucky I was to be with him and have him in my life, she said. Yes, of course, I am so not happy with him. This is not who I am, or what I imagine my life to be like. I know and hope that everything in my marriage will be all right, but it cannot be promised. As I continued to serve dinner, I watched them, laughing and eating their fine food. His mother was a stay-at-home mother. They thought it was hilarious that I wanted to have a career. For most of history, anonymous was a woman. I no longer want to be anonymous. Writing is my passion. How do I live with someone who doesn't support my dream? I believe to be a feminist and want my equal rights, as many before me fought for it. Yet if ones conform, ones do what other people do because they do it, and the lethargy steals over all the finer nerves and faculties of the soul. I have become all outer show and inward emptiness, dull, callous, and indifferent. My husband has grown bored of me, I think. At this point, I did the only thing I knew I could. I went to the room and I wrote. I wrote as I imagined I was in the forest. There was a stream rushing, beyond the stream a dark wood. I, Caroline, squatted down on the net grass and sat. All of a sudden, I heard a crack. It was only Nicholas, except he was furious. He hated it when I wrote that I had transformed the room as my own. I quickly snatched it from his hands, only to get it snatched away again. Chickens? The Rooster King? He shouted. Ugh, enough with the chicken fantasy already. This is getting a bit ridiculous, don't you think? I could feel his hands tighten and grip the story. The story was finished. He stomped upstairs, thinking he might make me some dinner. I asked, "What's for dinner?" He smugly smiled. I was caught in a trap. As he walked to the table, I could feel the axe being plunged into my neck. I squirmed for mercy. I was killed. That was the end of our marriage.